It's Crafty Bits night. My name is Emily and Vintage Vibe Treasures, and we are doing a crafty clear out tonight. Please take a look in the auction tab. See if there's anything in there you want to put a pre-bid on or request. How I run these shows is I do pre-bids and requests prioritized always. So those can come in at any time and I will hop to them. And then if we get through those, we just go through the auction lineup, start to finish. I run everything once, and then I will run things that have a bookmark again. I have a lot of stuff loaded in there, fabric, crafty bits, but I also have some random pull listings in there for florals and for fabric. So if we have interest or time, we can definitely do that as well. If it's a slow night, hey, Last House, how are you? If it's a slow night and there's not a lot of bites, we'll probably just skip it. But if you're looking for floral bundles, I mean, I have this whole tote right here. So I can definitely get a bundle. I'm going to do like $2 for a bunch of picks. So take a look. I have some giveaways loaded, and then I'm doing a buyer's giveaway today too. It is for this Fantasy Garden like paint poster. So it's got 12 of these little like paint palettes that you wet and then you can color with them. So that's going to be the buyer's giveaway. Hey, Sky. So please let me know if there's anything you want to see. Otherwise, I'm going to start at the top and go through. I'll go through everything once, and then I'll get the stuff that's got bookmarks a second time. I have random pull florals and linen, or florals and fabrics. But I'll start at the very, very tippity top unless something comes through. I'm going to get my tape measure because this is not a train, so I can take my time and measure everything for you. The first item is this Dr. Seuss fabric. It is wrapped around cardboard. So it's this big. So Sam I Am, you've got Thing 1 and Thing 2, Horton, all the classics. It's like 26 and a half by 30. And this is what it looks like, 26 and a half by 30. Really cute for your crafting. If you're a sewer, this would make a cute pillow. So we're going to run it. I'm actually going to run it for just $2 tonight because guys, this stuff has got to go. It's been sitting in my basement and I am not doing anything with it. And it needs to be sent to somebody who will use it and love it and make something out of it. So let me just get this back on here if I can. Okay. Next, I have some ribbon. It is vintage Christmas ribbon. This one is brand new, still has its sticker. Hey, Amanda. And it says, do not open until Christmas. The little holly leaves, really cute. And it is 13 feet, still brand new. I'm going to run it for just $1. It is vintage. I got it on the Route 127 yard sale. Do not open until Christmas for those of you who wrap your own Christmas presents. Okay. I have a feeling it's going to be a slow night just because it's the night before Thanksgiving, but we'll hang out for a little while. This is a set of 5 vintage buttons on card. They're all a little bit different. So you've got like the acrylic clear ones. There's 6 on there. Tomorrow is his family and Saturday is my family. These are brushed gold. So I still have to make 7-layer dip, taco dip. We have these guys, which are like an opalescent. And then we have 2 more of these brushed gold. So these are fun to craft with. People make button trees and all kinds of things. You're going to get all 5. Let's do all 5 for $1. And those are running. So you have 3 sets of these guys, the opalescent buttons and the clear buttons. All right, I didn't bring up the sewing kit, so we're gonna skip that. This is a whole set of paper doilies. You're gonna get all of them. So there are 10, 20, 6 plus 32, 26, 58, 64, 70. So there's 70 paper doilies total. You have this small one, this small one, then you have the large one. This is a variety pack, the large ones, and then you have these. So you're going to get all of them. There's over 70 paper doilies here for $5. I just counted them all. All of these paper doilies coming to you. You can craft with them, use them as placemats, parties, whatever. If there's something you guys want to see, go ahead and shout it out. I see I have a pre-bid, so I'm going to hop to that here. On the Noel fabric, this is one of my favorite fabrics tonight. I do have a lot. Here she is. Here's what it looks like. This is by Janet Page. Here is the design. So you've got the Noel in the middle, and then you've got the cherub. So let me give you a measurement. This is folded in half. 64 wide. Let me fold it again so I can get a measurement. 64 by 70, so almost 6 feet. Just over 5 feet by 6 feet. It has a really lovely panel to cut and craft with if you want to. So let's go ahead and run that for $3. Thank you for the pre-bid, Amanda. I love this one. The little cherub playing in the mandolin or whatever. I do have random pull fabrics as well. Not all Christmas. There's also spring and some other stuff in there, plus whatever else is loaded in the auction tab. Thank you, Stephanie. You took that one down. And that's the first purchase from you. Thank you so much. My name is Emily. It's nice to meet you. I put roses in the chat for a first-time buyer. But take a look, see if there's anything else. Otherwise, I am going to go right down the line. So this is actually, I have several cut and sew pieces today. And this one is the Christmas Critter Calendar. You're so welcome. My cat is playing with her mouse, so if you hear that, sorry. So you've got the cute little critters up top, and then you've got your countdown to Christmas. So it'd be a cute little advent calendar style deal. And it's double-sided. And then on the bottom, you have the option to cut and sew 2 different stockings. Instructions are on the bottom. So cute little gift, especially if you have like the grand for Thanksgiving. You've got, it's, it's time for family. This is a great little thing to do. We always do like gingerbread houses, but I feel like this would be cute if you were a sewer. So I'm going to run this one. We're going to do it for $3. Get it, Trix. She's getting it, man. And the critters are so cute. She like always gets inspired to be hyper when, thank you, Stephanie, when I go live. The animals go crazy. And I am going to have a buyer's giveaway at the end. It will be for this little paint palette, Fairy Garden booklet, brand new. It has 12 little pictures, so make sure you hang out if you're able. All right, up next. So I'm actually going to run these, I think, all together. So there are 1, 2, 3 white ones and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brown ones. I'll show you what they look like. These are little beads and they're elephants. So this one is wood. You can see the little trunk. They've got a hole going through them. And then the white ones are like a resin. And then there is also, so there's 3 white ones, there's 6 brown ones, and then there's one of these little spacer beads. So I'm going to do the whole thing for 5. I had choice of 1 for 2, so I think that that's a pretty good dealio. But if you are a crafter or if you like to put things on a small shelf, you'll get them all. Otherwise, I'm happy to keep them because I love elephants. So I probably already pulled a couple of those out. All right, this one is another vintage ribbon. It is the rocking horse. I do think it has a little bit of use. And it has some foxing on the outer layer. But it's the cute little rocking horse with the heart in between. So that's what it looks like. It is vintage. I love using vintage products when wrapping gifts. So this one's I'm gonna do this one for $2. And most of this stuff, if it doesn't sell tonight, will go in the buy it now for a little bit of a higher price. So get it while you can. That's what it looks like. All right, guys, I'm fighting a migraine. I can feel it coming on. Do you guys ever have that where, like, you know that if you don't take it easy, it's going to flare up for you? That is happening to me. All right, this is a strawberry pick. So I know we're in winter, but now's the time to buy spring stuff because it's going to be super cheap. So this is they're like a silicone rubber, hard rubber strawberry. They're on a nice, very sturdy metal pick. So perfect to stick in your current wreath, your plants, whatever you want to do to dress it up for the summer. This is vintage. I got this one at the Route 127 yard sale back in August. All right, up next, I have several bags of pine cones. Some of them are fake, some of them are real. So this is all the large ones. These are real. But they are the large ones. They look so good and like a teacup as a jar filler. This one's got a little bit of glitter on it. So this bag has 7 pine cones. So I'm just going to run a couple. They're all a little bit different. I do have one with smaller pine cones if you'd rather have smaller ones. But these are really good for filler or for like to put in teacups and just to decorate with. Put them in your tree. So this bag is running for $2. You get 7 pine cones. Okay, and then I'll just run one that has the smaller. This one has. Hold on, let me yell at my cat. Meldrix. She's trying to go in the basement, y'all. She's being naughty. Okay. So this one has a variety. It has like a snowed looking one. Got a gold glittered one. And then it does have a couple that are smaller. So you've got like this size, little one. There's a couple more little ones in the bottom. So this one has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It looks like at least a little bit of variety. So let's run this bag. It looks like there's some other filler in there. I think these would look so pretty in a tree. If you don't have animals that would eat them, like mine. Okay. I will move on since there's no interest in those, but we can always come back. All right. Next is a Stampin' Up set. So the thank you for being you stamp is missing. But the other ones are there. They're in their original Stampin' Up box. They're wood. They've never been used and they're dated 2006. Here's the stamp part. So they've never been used. Still in their original box. The thank you one is missing, but the other ones are there. Hey, Snug. If you like stamps, Stampin' Up is probably the better of the brands. So you're getting all of these for $3. If anyone is a stamper. I do think that stamps are making a comeback a little bit. So just making sure she's not getting in the basement again. She goes in the basement and then she gets mad that we lock her in the basement. Like, Holden, stop going down there. All right, I have 3 of these rainbow spools. 2 of them still have they're new in the package, but they're like a rainbow. How fun is that if you're a knitter, crocheter, or something like that? So I have 2 in the wrapper still. We'll run those for $2. If anybody likes the rainbow spool, and it is a large spool. It doesn't tell me how much is in it. Oh, 300 yards. I know. I went down in my basement and I pulled up all of my crafty stuff and I just started loading because I've got to get rid of some of this stuff. I buy it in hopes that I'm going to be crafty and then I never do. So, all right, this is a very vintage paper ball. It is honeycomb, made in Italy, still in the package. I actually got this in a junk drawer lot from Bobby Dazzle. So it is tissue paper. The graphic, of course, is fantastic. It looks like it's yellow to orange to blue, if I had to guess. Yeah, for real. I just got a part-time job, so I'm really gonna have no time. So this one's gonna run for $3. I know, it's really cool. It's cool to display just like this or to make the paper ball out of it. And much of this stuff will go in my buy it now at a higher price than this. It's just at Target for the season. It's nothing crazy. Just to help pay our debt from our dog that thought he was dying. We both have part-time jobs now. That's where Hubs is tonight. All right, this is a whole bag of burlap with plastic stem pumpkins. They're a bit of a variant in size. There's like the tan and the orange. And there's at least 10, 15 in there. Again, nice jar filler. They'd be cute on a small shelf. You could sell them individually if you're a reseller. I'm selling the whole bag for $1. Put them on your little assemblages and your vignettes. I have tons of pumpkins. Sorry, I know we're just getting out of fall, but we just don't like having this much debt. We like to do fun things with our money, and we can't do fun things with our money until we do the not fun things with our money. So, okay, these are antique lace remnants. These are really cool. I can find them. They look like spider webs to me. So we have this one, and then we have this one. So they are going to stay in the bag. They are antique. I got them at the Route 127 yard sale. You get to choose which one you want for $3. They are really precious. And they'd be fun to craft with for Halloween. I know. So cool. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. All right, this is a gold leafing kit. So if you want to put gold leafing on anything, hey Willow, this is brand new in the package. It is vintage, but I think it's all in there. You might just need different glue. So $3 on this one. Gold leafing kit. Make everything gold is by Delta Renaissance. I saw sold comps on this for $11 on other sites. Turkey Day Eve. I know I still have to make a 7-layer taco dip, but that's super easy. I'll do it after this. I don't want to put the lettuce on until the last second anyway. All right, this is a glittery ribbon. It is not wired, silver glitter for $1. I did not. I haven't cooked it all this week. Anybody needs some ribbon? And at the end, y'all, I'm gonna bundle some stuff because I have to offload this. All right, these are like I don't think they're actual velvet, but they're meant to feel like velvet pumpkins. They're a little bit bigger than the other ones. We have the teal, again, plastic stem, the olive, the orange, and like the silver or very light gray. These are super moody. I have 2 bags of 11, and I'm gonna do them for $2. If anybody wants some, don't host at your house. I don't have people at my house. That's how I get around it. Also, nobody wants to come to the big, bad, scary city. So they all think it's dangerous. Which is fine with me because then I don't have to host. All right, these are really high quality. They're weighted with, it feels like beans or rice in the bottom. So they've got some weight to them. They're velvet with a cork stem and they're like a deep purple. I have 5 of them. And they look like maybe they held a card. They're all slit in the stem. So I think they're probably meant to be a card holder, but they're really cute as just decor. I've got 5 of them. So you could do either one. And I'm going to run all 5 for $2. These are higher quality. Cork stem cut in the middle. I think they would hold like a place card, but you're getting all 5. Okay. We put these back. If you guys have a request, please let me know. Otherwise, I am just going down the line. I do have random pulls for floral bundles. I'm going to do $2 starts on big bundles of floral. I have a whole tote, so if anybody wants me to do that, I'm happy to do that. At the end, all right, this is an angel fabric. So this is a cut and sew designed to make this angel right here. So it would be designed to sit on its own. It has all of the pattern pieces and the instructions. She'd look cute on a bed, the table, or whatever. Here's a demonstration of how you could use her, a tree topper or a table topper. So that's this. We're going to run this one for $3. Little fabric project for the angel. That is what your goal is to make. Hey, Jeannie. Welcome in, guys. If you guys see anything you want me to jump to, please either throw out the number or put a request or put a pre-bid on it so that I can see it. Does anybody need tea lights? I can't have candles because I have cats. So there's at least 20 in here. At least, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I counted 30 just on that one side. So there's at least 30. All different kinds. They have not been burned. If you need tea lights, you're getting the whole bag for $5. The whole bag. And they do smell nice too. I have a lot of tea light holders. I just use them as display or use faux tea lights. Absolutely, you can melt these down. Patty, thank you so much. Those are yours. There's so much you could do. You just got to think outside the box. I make layered candles out of my used candles, so All right, these are all apothecary stamps. If you click on the photo, it'll show you each one. They're wood. They've never been used. Well, a couple of them have been used. But you have all different kinds of like flowers and herbs. Along with, there's a cloche in there and then several bottles. There's 15 stamps total. All apothecary, all florals, and like bottles and cloches. Like here's a vase or a bottle. One. So we're going to run this set for $5. I think the stamps are making a comeback as people get crafty. All right, girl, you played with your mouse. You got in the basement. You good now? You're going to give yourself a bath? She's crazy. Her name's Bellatrix, and yes, it's appropriate. All right. This is the Christmas house fabric. Country Christmas house. Oh, I'm sorry. Country classic. Her name is Bellatrix. Like Bellatrix Lestrange from Harry Potter. So this is the bottom. And then you've got the two side panels, the back, the front. I'm sorry. This is the roof. No, that's the bottom. Nope, that's the roof. This is the roof. She's the one of the tabbies. Here, I'll show you. She's right here. She's a wild woman. Molly's my favorite character of Harry Potter, FYI. I love her. Especially when she kills Bellatrix. All right, this Christmas house is running. I also like Professor McGonagall, RIP. You know, most of that cast has passed away now. I've never seen Fantastic Beasts, but I feel like it's dark and moody, which I would like. All right, I've got 2 jars of buttons. These are cork jars. So you get the little, they're like a little milk jar almost with the cork. And then there's all kinds of cute little buttons. Like, look at this one. How cute is that? There are a lot of neutral colors, but there's a few that are pretty in there, pretty colors. And I'm going to run the whole jar for $5. This is a glass jar with the cork. Yeah, I know. I went down a rabbit hole of reading like the ones that are not alive anymore, and it was a lot of them. All right, this is running, and I have another one. They're basically the same. And I do have buttons, I think, in my buy it now. It's 40 buttons for $2, I believe. All right, so this is a whole set of stencils and transfers. These are from the dollar store, but they are all, they work perfectly well. Many of them I've used before. So you have the Farm Fresh stencil. You have the feather transfers. You have the like kitschy saying transfers. And you have a Halloween transfer. I know they don't make these anymore, so you're getting all 4 for $1. The Halloween, the family sayings, the gold feathers, and the stencil, all for $1. $1. The Halloween ones alone are worth $1, I think. And there's more than one page in here. I think there's 2 pages in there. Thanks, Angie. Those are yours. I am going to have a buyer's giveaway at the end, so don't go anywhere or come back at the end. All right, this is Daisy gift wrap by Hallmark. It's 8 1/3 square feet. It says it wraps 2 shirt boxes. It's a lime green with a white daisy. I know, I love it too. I have one myself that I've used on a couple of projects. But I saved the open one and I sell the other ones. All right, this is going to run for $2. Hallmark daisy wrapping paper. Also really sweet as a background to a card, a scrapbook, or whatever you want to use it for. Stuck's Barn Finds. Is that your name? Is Stuck's part of your name? Thank you so much. My name is Emily. It's nice to meet you. And I put roses in the chat for a first time buyer. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. All right, this is an iron on. So you iron it on to like a shirt. Very vintage. I was looking for a date. 1994. Look at that, babe. Meant for a shirt. Oh, there's my welcome in, everybody. So this is an iron-on angel. It's called Sweet Angel Baby. Here it is right here. Sweet Angel Baby. Originally from Michael's back in the day. So this one's gonna run for $3. Little iron-on angel. And it says on the front, you guys, our instructions include a shopping list of paints, etc., plus directions to recreate this painted effect with tips for success. So if you want to paint the little rosebuds on there, you can do that too. Welcome in, friends. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Thanks for spending some time with me today. Please let me know if there's anything you want to see. I'm happy to show you. I don't have any more wrapping. I do have, it's not wrapping paper, but it's like sticky paper. So it's all floral that I'm going to do for $1 for the whole bundle. So if you want me to run that for $1, let me know. That I would just do as a random pull. All right. But I don't have any more wrapping paper. Oh, I just lied to you. I have this baby gift wrap. This is technically wrapping paper. It is 2 sheets of gift wrap with a bow and a gift card. It's got the little babies with the bird on the hat. And then the girls right here. Cute, huh? So I lied to you. I should have just, kept going. This one I'm going to run for just $3. Actually, let's run it for $2. $2. Baby shower wrap. Cute. If you have a new baby in your life. I know a lot of people on the app are having grandbabies and babies. All right. Next, we have another pumpkin filler bag. I have a lot of these, you guys. Sorry. These are a little bit different. They are in the browns and oranges. And they actually have like a faux wood stem. And they are not styrofoam. They're actually stuffed with polyfill. And you get, let's see, how many are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. 12 of them. And they're very cute. They're a little bit higher quality, I would say, than the styrofoam. They've got a faux wood stem and actual polyfill in there. So they're running now for just $2. You get 12. I know nobody wants pumpkins right now, but now's really the time to get it because it's like clearance time, right? Everyone's trying to get rid of it. So if you source all year round, could be a good time. Okay. These were also from the dollar store originally. I actually was not going to use this side. I was going to use this side, and I was going to paint and put transfers on them and make them really cute wooden door signs. And then I never did. So now you're going to get both of them for $1 to do the same or something else. They do have the pumpkin on the one side, but the other side is a blank canvas for you to paint on. And they're half price from the dollar store. Okay. Welcome in, friends. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. These I actually got from the Sun Bungalow. They are green glittered ornaments. Green mica glittered ornaments. New in the package. Running them for $1. They're fun to display as is or take them out of the package and use them as an ornament. Alrighty. Next is, I just pinned that and then completely forgot what it was. This is a whole thing of napkins made in Japan. Number 8, you got it. They're really beautiful. If you wanted to decoupage with them, they would be a really pretty decoupage project or other crafting. You're getting a whole box, $3. I definitely have decoupaged with napkins before. They're a great one to use, I should say. Okay, number 8 is the vintage rocking horse ribbon. Here she is. I do think there's a little bit used, but not much. And there's a little bit of wear on that initial layer that's been exposed to the elements, but then it gets much better. This is vintage. I got it in August at the Route 127 yard sale, and I ran it for just $2, so that's what we're going to run it for again. Pink rocking horse, running now. It's cute. Thank you so much, Stubbs. That one is yours. Put that in the adopted pile. And just let me know if there's anything anyone wants to hop around to. I'm happy to go back or forward. Otherwise, I go through my whole list and show everything once, and then I'll show everything that has a bookmark a second time. I do also have random pull fabric and floral bundles. If anybody wants to do that at the end, I'm happy to do that. This is a bunch of just random jar filler. There's cotton pods in here. There's acorns in here. There's some of those little mossy stones in there. Some other nut pods. There's a berry pick in there. There's a wooden squirrel. So you're going to get this whole bag for $1. This whole bag for $1. Perfect for jar filler. I actually have right over here behind you a pumpkin. It's a hammered copper pumpkin bowl that I have very similar filler in myself. I like to do it for the holidays. Welcome in, everybody. All right, this one is a cut and sew card holder and Santa ornament. That's what this project is. So you get both sets. So this is the ornament, little Santa, cut and sew. And then you also get this project, which is a card holder. So when you get your Christmas cards, it's designed to display those on this little house. And I love this moon and the Santa. The instructions are on the top part, the ornament part. So you're going to get both pieces. There's your instructions there. The ornament, so good for it. That's a great idea, Willow. All right, this is running. This is running now. Wow. It's been a long day, you guys. I could not get going this morning. I stayed in bed and watched the Snug Bungalow until almost 10 o'clock today. I was like 9:30 and I was like, I have to get up and do something. There's too much to do. It was ridiculous, but it was kind of nice. Okay, I actually have 2 of these. One is a single and one is a double. So this is the single, and it is meant to make a Christmas memories book, and it does have the pages included. So here's the outside. So it has Christmas memories. It's meant to be the outside of the book. And then you have, here's 2 of the pages. Yeah, you had a long show today. And then on the other side, you have a few more pages. So it's a cut and sew project designed to make like a little fabric storybook. And I've sold fabric storybooks before. They're very sweet. They make a great gift. Thanks for being here, Stux. Appreciate you. All right, so this one is the single. I also have a double, so one that has 2 on it. Little Christmas memories book. Isn't that cute? Okay. All right, I have this small wooden bird house. New old stock. And it has, guys, for the 4th of July, there's blue with stars on the roof, and then you've got the red. How cute would that be for a little 4th of July project? It's very primitive. $2. $2 for this, babe. Do you guys think that it would be a good idea or a bad idea to do a pop-up tomorrow? It would be pop-up either shop my shelves or in the basement. I have orientation for my new job on Friday, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be on. So I'm considering doing a pop-up tomorrow. And because I know everyone and their mother is going to be on Friday, I thought maybe tomorrow would be better. Like in the morning or in the afternoon, I mean, like, because most people eat, like, a lot of people don't do Thanksgiving dinner, right? Like, a lot of people do it like between like noon and 3. So then by the evening time, family's either gone or like you've settled in for the day or whatever. So I thought maybe that would be a good time. All right, this is the double. So it's the same exact one as before, but you're getting 2. So let's run this one for 5. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. And I don't know if I should do shop my shelf. I haven't done a shop my shelves in so long, and I have all of my Christmas stuff up in there. And I'm like, by the time I do a shop my shelves, it's going to be over. Christmas is going to be over, and I'll have done that work for nothing. So I thought maybe I would do that. And it's a little bit chill, you know, like it's more chill. Okay, this is all clips. Where did I put that? Is it underneath this stack? Yes. So these are all clips. And there's like faux leather and there's like a sweater material. And there's the leather, like the faux leather. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's why I like to do my own shows, because you just do it however long you want. You can cut it off if it's slow. You can keep going if you don't, if it's a good show. Church is going to settle in, I think. All right, these are plastic light covers. They are very Christmassy. You have 2 red, 2 yellow, 2 green, and 2 blue. This is what they look like. Really cute. Put them on a strand of lights. So you get 8 of them. And I'm going to do them for $3. $3 if anybody wants the light covers. I think they're cute. And if you've purchased tonight, check out the buy it now. There's more crafty stuff in there. I did cap shipping tonight, so you could fill your box, take advantage. I have a Halloween pattern. Here it is. I grabbed it because I knew it was Halloween. And the package is a little beat up, but you could definitely repair that and then just display it like this. It's got some rips, but clown costume. I'm going to run it for just $1 if anybody wants it for display. I did not write the 25 cents on there. Yeah, maybe I'll do a shop my shelves tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, here is another cut and sew. Let me just make sure it's the right one. Yes. Here it is. Here's what you're trying to make. You're trying to make a giant Santa with a little dolly in the bag. It's a cut and sew project. Look how cute he is. Isn't he just the cutest thing? It's this big, folded in half. So again, if you have, I just thought if you have like your grandkids or your kids, there's a little dolly. This would be such an easy project to teach them. You could even use fabric glue if you didn't want to sew. All right, $3 on this one. And it is running. You're making a little Santa. Stuffed Santa with the little toy sack. All right. All right, I have some transfers. These are full page. I have full page, half page, and then a little trim. For the full page, I only have the one design. Looks like this. Here, I'll put it without the stack so that the white is in the background. Maybe I will. So these are rub-on transfers. How cute is that moose? But you've got the crescent moon with the birdhouse and the bell. It says season's greeting. So you're going to get one of these sheets. And I have multiples, so $2 for the transfer. These are rub-on transfer sheets. I just thought they were so cute for crafting. All right. So then I have the half page. I have several different types. I have the pilgrims. I have the scarecrow. And I have the bear, which is a Christmas bear. So you guys just tell me, winner gets to pick one. And it's running for $1. These are the same type of transfers. You can pick from the Christmas bear, the harvest, or the pilgrim or the harvest. Okay. And then the trim pieces. This reminds me of Snug Club cards this time. Here's trim option number 1. It says, if your heart is full of love, you will always have something to give. This is Emily Dinsdale design, 1996. And then I also have one that's toys. So these are both, these are both Christmas. There's the second option. Little toys. And that one's not signed. So $1, you get to pick which one you like, the toys or the treats. I just think they're cute. All right. Let me put these away. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Please take a look at the auction tab. We've got all crafty bits and bobs today. Let me know if there's anything you want to see. Pre-bid on it or put the number in the chat. And I'm happy to hop around. All right, that was number 45. We are flying through here, y'all. Okay. Up next is a tree skirt and stockings. Cut and sew, it says. Here's what it looks like. Is it this one? This is a wreath, I think. Wrong one. Hold on. Where did it go? Must be this one. Yeah. This one has the batting already on it. It's like a fruit theme. Skirt. Christmas orchard, it's called. And then you have the stocking also. Cut and sew. This one does have the batting already attached to the back. So I'm going to run it for 4. Already partly done for you. It just needs a back. And that one is running. Tree skirt. I feel like this fruit with the plaid fits into that Ralph Lauren that's really popular right now, the Ralph Lauren Christmas. Somebody help me. Right? The moody fruit and the plaid? Or is that just me? All right, these are spring. Spring garlands. You get the yellow and the pink. Brand new in the package. I'm going to do them both for $1. I know. All right, they're running for $1. I do too. You get them both, the yellow and the pink. They're garland. have a mess behind me, y'all. All right, this is Alma Lynn's Santa Christmas. Alma Lynn. I think it's this one. This is huge. Yeah. Okay, so here's what you're making. Wait, I have it upside down. Guys, I'm so tired. I have it wrong side out. Here's what you're making. This giant Santa right here. And by the amount of fabric, it's going to be humongous. So you're making a very country Santa. Alma Lynn, if you check out the photo, it's going to show you a lot better. So this one's going to run for $3. Giant Santa cut and sew. It actually says Alma Lynn's on it. Ooh, that's a workout, y'all. All right, here's the wreath. Victorian Crazy Quilt, it says. Why will it not let me? My computer's not cooperating, so we're going to let that reload and do it on my phone. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. I am just going down the line. Anything that has a bookmark, I'll show it a second time. All right. Here's the wreath. This is like a patchwork. Look, it's even got a spider web on it. Yeah, it is a workout to do the clothing bins. So it's like a patchwork, and then you also have the material to put a bow on the top. And it does tell you how to do it. The instructions are up here. Now, this would be a cute little project gift. So I'm going to run this one for just $3. You guys get the gist by now. The wreath is running. I love that patchwork. It's got like faux lace trim and stuff on it. It's really cute. Small Town Finds, thank you so much. That one is yours. All right, and then the last cut and sew that I have is the bear stocking. This is what it looks like when it's all done. It reminds me of the vintage ones that you find where it has the little guy at the top, but this is a huge one. Look, here's my head, and there's the stocking. And then you have the pattern for the bear as well. It's like a Santa's toy sack or something. And it's, again, that really pretty plaid. All right. Let's run this one. A lot of loot. Oh, I did 30 seconds. Sorry, guys. So it says at the top, Fabric Traditions, Christmas bear stocking. And it's humongous. But you do get a little picture of what it is at the top that you're making. It's cute. Lots of room for treats. Thank you, Small Town Finds, for your bid. I appreciate you. That one is yours as well. All right, so that's the end except for the random polls. So I'm going to go back through and see the stuff that has bookmarks. If you guys have anything you want me to go to, let me know. Okay, no previs, just want to check. So Dr. Seuss is the first item. And it looks like this. It has a lot of characters on it from Dr. Seuss. It's a little panel. I took it off and measured it, and I don't remember what I said, but I'm running it for just $2. It's even got the Grinch. So we'll run it for $2. 2, we're going to go back to 10 seconds. And there we go. But it would make a cute little kids room curtain or pillow. It's got enough there to do a front. Sam, I am. Cindy Lou Who. Thing 1 and thing 2. Thank you, Small Town. That one is yours. I will wrap it back on its board here before I ship it to you. All right. Okay, the next item is the ribbon. Trix, shush. The other thing Trix likes to do is her brother will be sleeping on the couch. She'll get up on the couch and then she'll yell at him for being on the couch. And he's just like, I'm just laying here. This one says, do not open until Christmas. It's got the holly, and then in between it's got like a little star. This is new. It still has the sticker on it, and it is 13 feet. I ran this for $1 earlier, so we're going to run it for $1 again. If anybody wants the do not open until Christmas ribbon. I know, they're so weird. Katie, hi, I didn't see you sneak in here. I am going to have a buyer's givey at the end. So if you can stay around, if you can stick around, please do. Thank you, friend. That one's yours. The buyer's givey is for this Fantasy Garden 12 paint. So where you wet it and you get the color, and then you can color the different fairy garden things. There's 12 in there. That's the buyer's givey. All right, let's see what else has bookmarks. I did not bring the sewing kit up, so we're going to skip that one. Let's see. The angel has a bookmark, so let's look at that. I know, I thought it was pretty nostalgic. This is what you're making. And it can either be a table topper or a tree topper. I thought it would look cute if you stuffed the whole thing so it had like a flat bottom. It would look cute on like a bed. You know, like how we used to put the dolls on the bed. But here's all the instructions. Nice and detailed. You have all the little pieces. Cute little cut and sew project. I think the angel's really cute. One of my favorites for sure. This is number 20. So let me scroll down. And we'll run it for 3. If anybody wants to make a sweet little angel. This is a cut and sew. Of course, you don't have to sew. You can use fabric glue. I'm sure that would work as well for these. As long as you're not playing super rough with them. All right. Let's see what's next. The house. What did I drop on the ground? This is the house. It has all of the panels. Country classic Christmas house. You even have Santa right there in the back. All right. So this one's going to run for 3. I put all of these cutter projects at 3. This is the Country Classic Christmas house. This one is pretty straightforward if you're just beginning. I can only hand sew, so this is a project I could take on and be fine. Thank you, Small Town. That one is yours. These would be really cute if you like had a booth to like make them and then sell them. You probably could get good money back out of them. All right, let's do the iron-on angel. This is to iron on your clothes. Thank you, Willow. Thanks. Please make sure you're following my mods, Arrested Willow and Snug Bungalow. They're both sellers here and wonderful people and where I like to hang out when I'm able. Oops, that's not it. Wrong one. Here it is. I'm just dropping everything on the floor. This is the angel. And guys, look, it says right here, bonus, we told you how to paint on the shirt if you want as well. This is 1994. All the instructions. Little iron-on angel from back in the day. $3. Excuse me. If anybody wants that one, she's precious. Now we're going to do the gift wrap. So this is a baby shower gift wrap. For those of you who are having babies or grandbabies, you have the girl playing with the cat with the butterfly and the flower crown. And you have the boy with the bird and the dog. It comes with a card. What's it say? A bow and a card. And you have 2 panels in here. Let's run it for 3. I can't remember what I ran it for, but we're going to run it for 3. Cute little baby shower gift wrap. It is vintage. All right. Back to my bookmarks. Let's see. Oh, I skipped one. Oh, no. Somebody was in there. This is Delta Renaissance, and it is a gold leafing. It also has the glue. You might have to get new glue. This is new in the package, but it's from 2000. So I don't know if the glue would work the same. But I kept this for myself, and then I was like, let's face it, we're never going to do this. So we need to pass it on to somebody who is. So let's go for $3. Thanks, Katie. Thanks for helping me clear out all of my craft stuff that I had high hopes for and then never did anything with. That is yours. Oh, I love that. Let me know how it goes. All right. Back to the bookmarks. Here's this one. This is a whole box of napkins. Where did I set them? Where did I set them, guys? Well, that's about right. They're in the middle of the stack. Silly Billy. Okay. Here they are. So I'm not going to take them out, but they have a really pretty butterfly and floral motif. They're a whole box. They are marked made in Japan. So they have some age. But these are going to run for $3. They're great to decoupage with. I have really learned a love of decoupaging with napkins on frames or plates. But those, or even wood, those are running. You get a whole box. Okay. I'm going back through and running the stuff that has bookmarks a second time, but feel free to holler out anything that you want to see. I'm happy to show you guys anything. Okay, this is an ornament and a cut and sew card holder. So here's your ornament, and you have the instructions. And then you have the house. And it's meant to be a card holder, but it has the kitschy little sun. Santa's on the roof. You've got the cat in the window again. The dog is on the front porch, as you do. So you're going to get both pieces, the ornament and the house. And you're going to get those for $3. This also would just be really pretty to hang. Okay. $35 is the Christmas memories. This is the small one. So I have 2. I have one that's a single, and I have one that's a double. So this is the single. Just trying to organize my stuff, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, here's a single. So you have the outside, which says Christmas Memories on the cover. This is the outside cover. And then you have all of these pages that you would cut and make into like a fabric book. It has songs, I believe. An old-fashioned tree, home for Christmas. Here's some more pages. So it makes a little fabric book. This is the single, so you only get to make one out of this as opposed to two. And so this one's only $3. Little cloth Christmas memories, but oh, look at that. I think that's cute. The instructions are on here, the bottom. Thank you, Katie. Of course, you don't have to make the book. You could also just cut the stuff out and make something out of the stuff. Okay. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay, here's the big one. Let's do the big one. Yeah, that's a great idea. Frame those cute little pictures. All right, here's the big one. So this is exactly the same, but you're going to get double. So you'll get it 2 more times. This is what it looks like when it's done if you follow the pattern instructions. But to give you an idea, this one's the large one, and you'll get 2 of each. It's the same as the small, but you'll get the 2. That's a great idea. If it doesn't sell, I might steal that idea. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Take a look in the auction tab. Let me know what you want to see. I do also have a buy it now. All right, here's the Santa. 'Twas the night before Christmas, Santa. This guy's really cute. Look at his jolly face. So your idea is to make this guy. And he's so cute. Here's all the pieces. You got the instructions on this side. I like him. All right, number 42. So he's going to run for $3. If anyone wants to make the St. Nicholas 'Twas the Night Before Christmas guy. And there's your little dolly that you put in the bag. I know. I'm just so happy. All right, up next is the skirt and the stocking. This is that. I think this is probably Ralph Lauren vibes. In my opinion, it is. Have it folded in half. This has batting already in it, or on it. It is a tree skirt. You've got the fruit and the plaid. Here's the whole thing. It also comes with a stocking. I really thought I had it the right way the first time. I didn't. Here it is. So here's the skirt. And then you got the stocking. But it is like a fruit and ribbon pattern. I think it's Ralph Lauren vibes. That's supposed to be like the big thing this year. So $4 because it's already quilted with batting for you. All it needs is a back. Am I spooky over here? Just be a creeper peeking out over the... Okay. And that is it for the bookmark. So let me run the buyer's gibby. Does anybody want to do... Let me do some of these random pull fabric pieces. So most of these are remnants. So you have the tulip. It's like a fairly significant piece. It does have one long, really long piece. And then you've got this strip as well. I know we're not in the spring mood, but I pulled it all out, so we're going to just go with it, people. So this is going to run. I'm going to do it for just $1. If anybody likes the tulip. Really pretty. If not, you might see it again. I have a show in the beginning of January called Christmas is Over. We Want Spring. So it'll have a lot of spring stuff in it. Okay. Up next, I have this. This is like a tapestry texture. It's long and skinny. So let's run this one for $1. It does have lots of texture. It's a fairly heavy floral design. Really pretty, long and skinny. We'll make a cute runner or something small if you cut it up. Thank you. That one is your small town. Small Town Finds has got to have free shipping, so you may as well take advantage. Yeah, pretty, right? Okay, this is like an off-white vinyl. Here's the other side. Vinyl. Does anybody need a big old strip of vinyl for $1? It is very thick vinyl. This is a zoo. How cute would this be for like a baby crib mat? It's got the lion and the monkey and the giraffes and the hippos and the elephants. It's so cute. And this is a fairly big piece. This one's running for $1. This is a big piece. Okay, good. I wasn't ready to let that one go yet. I don't know why, but I like it. So I also just got this one. All right. Okay, look at this one. This is originally from Ben's. It is a remnant. So it's been cut on. So see, it's been cut on, right? They cut out the squares they liked. But look at these. These little primitive patches. Look at this one. It says Christmas play tonight. You've got these. So lots still to cut apart if you want to cut it up and do something cute with the panels. It's squared off for you. Look at this like Raggedy Ann for $1. For $1. So cute. Still lots of meat on the bones for that one, I think. Katie, that's another one you could frame. All right, then we have this one. Okay, so this is my favorite. This square right here. But it also has paisley. It's got florals. And it is this big. Pretty good size. Probably a yard if I had to guess. I know fabric's done in yards. I'm terrible at that though. All right, this one's running. It looks like patchwork, but it's not. It's got the big flowers. It's got that Victorian scene with the kids on the swing. Thank you much, friend. Okay, so then this has like eyelets. Eyelet? Is that what the little holes are called? They're faux, but they look like they are. What a cute pattern. So these pink flowers, and then these are faux, but they look like eyelet holes. And it's about the same. I would assume this is probably a yard. So for $1, this is a small, cute little subtle pattern. And this is very soft. This would make a cute apron, Willow. I don't know what you got in mind, but it's very cute. Thank you, friend. I can't sew, but it's one skill I wish that I would have learned from my grandparents that I didn't, because they were both, my dad's mom was like a crocheter, and my mom's mom, who's my only grandparent still alive, is a quilter. Yes, it did. This one did sell. The only ones that haven't sold are the tulip, the zoo, and the vinyl. And then what I haven't shown yet, which is this. This is cute for something like for a teacher. It's long and skinny, but it has all the months. Yeah, you got it. So we'll run this one with the months. So cute. All right. The tulips have the long skinny, so you get this long skinny piece, and then you're also going to get this long skinny piece attached to this. You're getting all of it. Let me fold it nicer since you actually are taking it. I had it kind of just thrown up there. Thank you, Willow. There we go. Okay. That's Willow's. Okay, last fabric remnant. And guys, this is a lot of fabric. Oh, because it's also got a liner. So this is partially done. This is a curtain. I think this is a curtain, you guys. Yeah. This is a curtain, not fabric, and it has the area for the pole. But it's the princesses. It does have a liner, but if you wanted to take that apart, you could. Look at that. You got Belle, Snow White, Aurora. I think that's the only ones. Belle, Aurora, and Snow White. Oh, and Cinderella. So it's a curtain panel, but I definitely would cut this up if it were me. I'm running it for $1 if anybody wants it for a project or as a curtain. That's why it was a lot of fabric, because it was a curtain. I didn't even notice it till right now. It's definitely handmade though. All right, is anyone interested in floral bundles? I have a whole tote of floral. So I guess I'll just run a few. And if nobody wants any, then there's my floral bundle. Okay. I'm gonna do, guys, this pick alone is from Hobby Lobby and was $6. That is stupid to me. This is a wreath. Was $3. Still new with the tag. And then we'll do this pick. And, oh, look, here's another wreath. Let's do the 2 wreaths. Let me get my life together. The 2 wreaths, they're like greenery wreaths, and you can manipulate the stem. So you get 2 of these. You're going to get the Hobby Lobby with the tag still. This is like a flocked green. And then you're going to get these like cattails or whatever. You're getting all 4 of them. I'm in danger. And they're going to run for $2. If you guys know anything about floral, you know they're expensive. I mean, this is $6, $9, $12 for 3. And you're getting it for $2. Okay, I have my masking tape somewhere. Hold on. Where'd I put it? Did I put it away like a good kid? Yep. Thank you, Katie. I'm going to just put masking tape around the stem so that I know what bundles are what. And it won't hurt anything. And then I'll write number 1. Number 1. Then I don't have to check receipts. I didn't do that on the fabric, but you know, learning as you go. Okay, let's do. Oh yeah. Okay, let's do a whole thing of floral moss. This cotton pods, these are both from the dollar store. So you know they're like $1.50 each. And then this whole bag, this is like a filler. It does have an odor. It doesn't smell bad. You can just smell it. There's lots of these little orbs. Like mossy pieces. There's like pods in here. So you're going to get this whole bag. The floral moss. And the cotton pods. All 3. A little bit of different floral. Oops. Running for $2. This whole thing of jar filler or vase filler, the moss and the cotton pods. Okay. Let's add. Here's another thing of cotton pods. And we'll do this viney berry thing. Okay. So you're going to get this berry vine, the jar filler, the 2 packets of cotton pods. There's 7 pods there, and the floral moss. All for one money, $2. There's probably at least $10 worth of floral here. You're getting it all. Okay, we want stemmed florals. Got it. Let me set that to the side. How about anybody want grapes? These are like, do you see how they've got a texture? There you go. Let's do this for $1. These are like acrylic. And the stem does bend. Otherwise, I'll use them on my shelves. Okay. I'm trying to do things that go together. These are all dollar store stems, guys, so just being transparent. This one's not. Look, these are all still taped together. I don't even know where I got these. These are 3 stems of daffodils and like this orange flower. So there's 3 stems here. And then you're going to get 3. This one's got a spider, like a fake spider. And these 2 have pumpkins. They're like a pinky cream. And then you're going to get this 3 stems. So it's 6 stems for $2. Run it now. You're getting all of it. Nobody. I know. They're so pretty. And you could take I'd take the additives off. Oh, look, that came right off. So it no longer has a spider. Okay. Let's add to this. Look at this pick. It's got like berries, a pine cone, and a pumpkin. And I'll add one of these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stems. $2. Guys, you know how expensive florals are. You're getting all of it. What are you doing, Trix? I thought you were laying down, girl. Yeah, okay. You can talk back to me. Small town. Thank you so much. Let me get a big old piece of masking tape here. Okay. Wrap it all around the stems here. Number 2. Tag your friends who are looking for florals, guys. It's going to be in like a month. We're going to be looking for spring, and then we're going to want all of the florals. So just get them now, and then you'll be done. I'm just putting together random bundles. Okay. This stem is like greenery. These 2 look like they're snowed. The pink and then the orange. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $5. Nope, 5 stems for $2. Oh, my ring light just died. Okay. All of this running now, 5 stems. The pink flowers, the orange flowers, the 2 snowed picks, and the greenery pick. All right. That's bundle number 3. It helps me clear out some of this to make room for new things. I'm trying to get this all together for you. There we go, number 3. Okay. I'll do just a few more. How about all these pumpkins? I know we didn't like the other pumpkins. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stemmed pumpkins. There's some like jute ones, a mossy one, and some sweetgrass ones. They're all on a stem. So there's 5 here. They can fallify any plant. $2. Run in now. You get them all. Yeah, get them all. All the pumpkins. I see. I'm going to have to add. Okay, we'll add these 2 picks. 1, 2. So now you have 7. 7 pumpkin picks for $2. I know we're not in the fall, y'all. It's okay. They'll be here next fall. Because I am a patient seller and I don't just get rid of anything. Okay. Let me set those to the side. I saw something down in here. How about these 2? These 2 berry picks. There's a little bit of wear, but there's some sugaring on there. And you get 2 of them. And I will pair them with this guy. And this is like a vine, so you can unravel it and do whatever you want with it. So you have the vine and the 2 rings coming together. $2. Now these are running. If anybody needs floral, is there anything else in the auction tab that I can show anyone? We've done everything once and the bookmark stuff twice. Let me know. I have so much stuff in here, you guys. Look, here's another one of these. Ooh, this one's pretty. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the like harvest colors. Let me scroll back down. Hold on. Scroll back down. I went all the way up to the top somehow. All right. $2, 5 picks. All the harvest colors running down. This will be my last one. You guys can request if you have something you want to see. I also have lots of moody colors. I have a sugared corn. Let's do these 2. This is like a sugared pick. And this guy, the grapes. You're getting both. Really pretty. All right. Let me run that buyer's giveaway. If my buyers are here still. As a reminder, it is for this fairy garden paint pad piece. So the buy it now does count. You guys can check out the buy it now if you want in for that. I'll run a few more while we're waiting. Whoa. I have lots of fall, you guys. Look at this. These are ceramic. Let's do these guys. These are not flowers. They're ceramic pumpkins. We're going to run them. You get both of them. I mean, they were in here, so if you are a buyer, please get in the giveaway. We are going to pull it in just a moment. Hey, look at this. This is a clip. It has a bird, and it's got glittered berries and a pine cone piece. Let's run this guy. I think this guy might be vintage. $2 on the clip. Look how cute he is. Now that is adorable. Thank you, Patty. That one is yours. Let me just mark it so I know it's a bundle. Yeah, if you make a purchase, get in the giveaway. Thank you, Willow. That is number 4. So pop up tomorrow. I think shop my shelves if I can get it loaded because I've got some stuff I got to fill in. Friday is Black Friday. I do have a basement show planned, and I have a train that night. It is the last 5 hours of Black Friday, all $5 or less. 10-second sudden death, and that one will be preloaded. It's got a few things in there, but it will be preloaded. I'm doing 15 $1 items, 15 $2 items, 15 $3 items, $4 and $5. So it'll have 75 items in there all together. And I only have 15 minutes, so we're doing 10-second sudden death. All right, let's pull this buyer's giveaway. If this is last call, if anybody wants me to run anything out of the auction tab, please let me know. So buyers, get in there. We're going to pull it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck to my buyers, and thank you so much for being here, everybody. Patty, you got that little fantasy thing, little fantasy coloring thing. All right, let's find somebody to raid. Oh, 45? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, these are so cute. So these are transfers, like rub-on transfers. And there's 2 options. There's the toys. Sorry for the light, guys. My light died. So you have the toys. And you have the treats. And I think I'm just going to run them together. Look at the little treats. And they're transfers. Let's just run them together. You get both of them for $1. And I have multiples. So if anyone else wants one, I can run some more. Thank you, Willow. Okay, let's run another one. I also have the half page ones and I have the full page as well. All right, here's another set of both. You get the toys and the treats. You get them both. Aren't they cute? I love the treat one. They remind me of the Snug Club cards. Thank you, Katie. All right, I'll run it one more time in case anyone else wants one. You're getting both. These are rub-on transfers for crafting. Running now, you get the toys and the treats. And they have a little backing so you can peel them off to protect it. Thank you, friend. Does anyone else want one? I have, let's see how many more I have. 1, 2, 1. I have 2 more sets. If anyone else wants one of these guys. We'll do it one more time. Okay. No pressure. Okay. Awesome. Is there anything else I can get you guys? Let me know. Thank you for helping me weed out some of my crafty stuff. I will have to do it again probably, but hey, you know what? Anything is progress. All right, let's find someone to raid. Thank you for hanging out with me. Come see me tomorrow for my pop-up claim and bundle. It's going to be in the evening. I don't have it up yet because I just decided tonight, but I think I'm going to try to make that happen in case Friday is a bust because everyone and their mother is going to be on Friday. So I thought about maybe just adding one. So, all right, let's find someone to raid. Thank you for hanging out with me. Timeless is on. Let's go see Timeless. My friend Annis. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night.